All right. Hey, that's an empty chair. Why is there an empty chair there? How's it going, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Let's do this thing. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So, for those of you that are not aware of what is going on, over the past week, I made a tool to help me do live reviews in a way that is more professional than hopefully what I could do in the past. That's the goal. So in front of me right now, I'm looking at the camera, right? But in front of me, I actually have a teleprompter. I actually went out yesterday and got a teleprompter system and a screen to put underneath it. So what you guys don't see, right down here, there's a screen facing up, and then there's a reflective piece of glass that's facing this way. I've inverted an output so that way I can see my bullet points, and while it looks like my eyes might move back and forth just a little bit, for the most part, it's going to be looking like I'm looking at the camera even though I'm reading off my bullet points. So this is the first attempt at using this program that I made. For those of you that are not familiar with the stream, this program, it gives me some bullet points. It has features like controlling where my camera is and other various things. So I'm gonna try this, and we're gonna see how it works. So just to give you a preface on how this is actually gonna play out, for the next 5 to 10 minutes, however long it takes for me to get through these bullet points, which is not a whole lot, okay? This is gonna be a fairly short review. I'm just gonna be talking as if this is my standard review. Afterwards, there's going to be a Q&A time, okay? I'm going to tell you, like, now, I'm going to ask you now, please, to only use the question tag if it's a legitimate question about the game, at least at first, okay? So whenever it gets ready for it, or even, like, as the stream is going through it, if you have a question that I don't answer, actually, if you could, like, save until the end, because I might answer a question, like, as I'm going through it after you ask the question, all right? So save your questions until the end. Once they're there, ask legitimate questions about the game or about, you know, well, specifically about the game in this case. And then afterwards, we can open up and we can just talk, and we can talk about the tool, we can talk about whatever. You can ask me what my favorite orange is, like whatever it is. But I would like to make it to where for the entire duration of the review, it is purely on the review. That way, after I get done with this, oh, speaking of which, I actually need to record locally too, so that way I can chop the start and the ending off, and then upload that as part of one of my published videos. The question tag, it will show up at the end. I do give some information on how to do that, but it's @ question mark. Right, so just like the @ question mark, and then just put in your message. But again, don't do that yet, and please don't abuse it. I don't want to have to put in any sort of like moderation tools or things like that, because everything that you guys put in towards the end, I'm gonna have to scroll through it. So if there's just a bunch of garbage, it's gonna take me longer to actually get to the real question. So be kind. Let me hit record, because now we're gonna go through it, and then afterwards I will come back and I will read y'all's chat. So we are recording now. All right. Here it is, awkward, potentially very awkward review time. And I can't have any mouth jumbles, at least too much, because then I have to edit it. Okay, here we go, guys. Awkward review. Oh gosh, this is like there's so much like stage fright right now with doing this. It's so hard. I got this. You can do it. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Tribal Instincts, and today we are reviewing I Expect You to Die. This is going to be using a new format where I am actually going through, and I'm just going to go through some bullet points that I see in a cool little teleprompter in front of me, but not really going into that right now. But basically, this is something new, and towards the end, we're going to have some questions and answers from the live chat to go through and ask some questions. So hopefully we'll get better content, and I'll be able to get more information out that is relevant to you guys, because I miss stuff all the time. So first things first, the TLDR. Currently, this game is 40% off at $15, okay? So get it. That's like, if that's the only thing that you need to know about this entire review is for $15, absolutely. At the full price of, I think it's $24.99, the game is still amazing, but the disclaimer is that there's only 5 levels, so it's a bit short, so it's still worth it, okay? 2 hours for $24.99, right? That's movie-ish rate, and this is so much better than a movie, okay? So absolutely get it. And I completely forgot. Oops, again, we're doing this live. So, forgot to put my background. Anyway, that's that. So what this is, This is a kind of a frantic escape the room with a lot of flair. Okay, most escape the room games that I've played, it is there's like a big room, you're walking around, you're moving things all over. This one though, for the most part, it keeps you confined to a chair. This is a seated game, but and all the puzzles are kind of within arm's reach, which I really like that because it made it like really highly interactive. Okay. So that's what this is. It's just an escape the room, but with like more interesting little bits than what most of them do. The way that I'm going to do this review is by starting with the things that I love, all right? Going from kind of like middle love to a lot of love down the road. So that's where we're going to try to take this review. So first off, let's talk about credits. What? Credits! This game has the most amazing credit intro sequence from any game I've ever played. I've never actually sat through credits. I don't think ever in my entire life have I sat through credits, except at the end of every single Marvel movie. That's different though, right? This one though, I sat through the credits because it's fun. It feels like this like nice James Bond type thing. It sets the tone for the entire game. It's just clever, and the music. I absolutely love the song that they put behind this, so worth sticking through. Next, voice acting. Listen to this guy.
We're calling this mission Operation Friendly Skies.
I was very, very sure that it was John Cleese. It's not John Cleese. And it didn't, like, listening back, it didn't really sound like John Cleese. But the dude sounds like John Cleese. And whereas a lot of games, like, the voice acting kind of takes away from the game, in my opinion. Well, no, okay, that's not true. In a lot of cases, though, the voice acting just goes too far. Like, it's just, all right, just get to the point, whatever. In this game, though, the voice acting, it always adds to it, okay? You never feel like it's just get to the point. So, yeah, excellent point on that one. So, the graphics and audio on this game is, like, nothing's gonna blow your socks off. However, everything just works, which is, like, pretty much my favorite praise for like audio type thing. And the graphics on this one, it's all nice and cartoony. Nothing's crazy, nothing's too bad. It's just simple, and I like it. And then the next point, on the actual gameplay itself is the puzzles. Okay, so puzzles, in my opinion, shouldn't make you feel stupid. It's kind of an interesting point. I don't want to feel stupid. However, I don't want things to be too very difficult. Now, what I mean by stupid is there's a lot of escape the rooms where it's just like, oh, you didn't look in this obscure corner of the room underneath this thing, and there was never a clue to get there. Now, there's like one case where that was the case in this entire thing, where it's just, oh, I forgot to look in this one location. But for the most part, the puzzles, like, they're discoverable. They're things that you can actually learn, and it's satisfying, all right? It's fun, it's interactive, and it's satisfying whenever you do it, even though it's not too very difficult. And like, it just, the part of the puzzles is part of my favorite part of this game, which is the interaction. The interaction, like, everything behaves the way that you want. Like, for real, like, I absolutely love it. Like, if you want to take a dish cover bowl, and if you want to put it on your head, you can just do it, okay? Like, little things like that. If you want to do that while smoking a guitar, or sorry, you don't smoke guitars. If you want to smoke a cigar with a dish cover on your head while eating a crumpet and, like, drinking tea, absolutely, you do that. There are so many VR games. For example, Budget Cuts recently is, like, kind of broke my heart on this one. They have all these little cool little bits and bobs and things that you can play with, but you can't play with them. Like, you pick something up and it doesn't behave. It's just an object. It's just there. It's scenery. But in this game, like, with very, very few exceptions, whenever you think that you can do something because you can in the real world, like, I don't know, taking a log out of the fire pit and putting it underneath a chair, guess what? The chair's going to catch on fire. Love it. So the only real part of the interaction scene that I just wasn't in love with was, it's like sort of like this telekinetic grab that you can do. It wasn't bad, but that's like the only time where it's like, I'm trying to do something and it won't let me do it the way I want it to. But for the most part, it just worked. So not really, like, it's super minor nitpick. Okay, really, absolutely minor. Honestly, the biggest, like, issue that I had with this game was how short it was. 5 levels. Roughly 2 hours for most people. Me, it took me like 10 minutes because I'm a super genius. Okay, not really. I live streamed it so you guys can see how much of a liar I am. There were a few parts where I kind of got stuck. But, like, really, the 2-hour time limit is sad. Because this game is so great. Overall, I absolutely loved it. I loved it so much, but it's so short, and it's just kind of sad. I hope they do more content. So again, recapping, $24.99 full retail price. It's worth it, okay? $14.99, no-brainer. If you haven't played this yet, go do it. Don't watch anybody live streaming it, okay? Because all the puzzles, they're fun, and it's exciting. So that's it. That's my live review, all right? Just short to the point. I don't feel like I need to embellish too much on this game because it's there. But what did I miss? Okay, now I'm going to ask y'all's questions. What have I missed in this game? All right, now I'm going to open it up to the YouTube live chat, and we are going to answer y'all's questions if y'all have any. Otherwise, we're going to call this one done. So, give it a second. Uh-oh. You guys, I need questions. I need questions. Now I'm going to have to cut this. Maybe I'm probably going to have to, like, prompt, like, so I'm going to have to edit this afterwards. I'm going to have to come back. My questions aren't coming in. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Questions! I've broken it, guys. Bummer. That breaks my heart. No! No! Hold on, let me restart it. I already have to edit it. Oh, I know why it broke, because I started this up before, I started the application before the actual stream started, and I never actually handled that error case. Ah, dang it! Stand by, guys. There's my questions. Let's see. Okay, cool. That seems to be working now. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Did I, Yeah, okay. For a second there, I thought that I never actually moved my camera into view. Okay, so. Now we're gonna have to, now where was it? Yeah, okay. So, cutting to the questions, making sure, wait, nope, that's not right. Something's very wrong. Something's very, very wrong. No. Stop it. Turn off studio mode. You're confusing me. Properties. I want the secondary display. Why aren't you showing my secondary? Hey, OBS. Stop it. Oh, wait. No, that's not right. Properties. There it is. Okay, OBS got dumb. I think now already. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I know what I did wrong, and I'll hopefully not do that again. No promises, though. Leave it. It's all good. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, dang, I lost my background now. I'll have to fix that later on. But okay, so first question is from 2020 Gamer. What is your favorite of the 5 levels? I really liked the submersible. That one was probably my favorite, just because I liked how frantic it was. I don't want to go into too many spoilers, but I think that one was probably my favorite. Following that, I like the window washing one a lot. I think that, or like, you know, where it starts where you're window washing. Zeus, that's right. I completely forgot. I actually meant to put that in at the very beginning. Zeus, how did you get the game? From you. Thank you, sir. Zeus kind of made me obligated to play this because I'd been talking about playing it for a long time. And while I was live streaming the building of this application, he like gave me a key to the game. So then I had to play it, and I ended up absolutely loving it. So thank you, sir. How's the game compared to some other Escape the Room VR games? Any concrete examples? There was one, oh geez, names. I guess I haven't played a whole lot of Escape the Room. I've played a few puzzle games. There was one where it was not quite Escape the Room, but similar concept where you're on a train and you're moving down and you have to keep on solving these puzzles as it goes in order to get the train out, which I would call that kind of the Escape the Room type genre. And that one was good. It had very similar graphics to this one, but it didn't have the flair. It didn't have the feeling of aha whenever I accomplish something. It was just more of like, okay, cool, got it, move on, move on. This one though, you feel pretty excited whenever you're done. So that's probably the only, I can't remember the name of that game. But sorry, and there was one other where it's kind of more dark and eerie, and I can't remember game names, but I think I've only played like probably 2 or 3 different Escape Rooms. This one's the best, I think. So far out of the ones I've played. If y'all know a better one, please let me know, because I do like the genre quite a lot. The devs talked about new levels. I looked on the notification board for the game. I haven't seen anything since like October of last year, so it may look like the game's complete. Let's see. Neon says, have the developers of this game made any other games of interest? That's a good question. Could somebody look into that for me? Actually, I'll look into this after this. I really should have looked into it, because I do like what they've done so far. I really hope they make more VR content. Do you think it would be possible for the players to make new levels in the future? Like, that is really up to the developers. Nothing in the information online, and that seems like a really hard thing to do, especially for this game. Like, the voice acting, like all of the things that kind of mix together the story, it kind of makes it. But there's nothing like that. That's a really hard feature to actually for developers to add to a game. What would you like to see in upcoming levels? Honestly, that's a hard thing to say. More of the same, although in spaceships. That would be. Oh, that was an Escape the Room game I played recently. That was infuriating. You start in like an insane asylum, and then you end up going into a spaceship. I played this on a live stream. It was awful. Like it was bad. Anyway, which level took me the longest? I think the level that took me the longest was the one where you're in the room with the bear. I missed one thing that, like, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I missed one thing that it was not one of those things where it was like a puzzle. It was more of just like you had to stumble on it, kinda. At least from what I understand. I don't think there was any indication that there was a puzzle, or it was just like you had to find it. So the only case where I didn't really like how they did the puzzle, but I think that's the one that took me the longest. Zeus would probably be able to correct me if I'm wrong on that one, just because he was timing me the whole time. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down now. Wait, one last question from 2020 Gamer. Also want to give a shout out to him. Have I done Escape the Room in real life? Yes, twice. Once with work, once with family. I like this a lot more than doing it in the real world, to be completely honest. Mainly because it seems easier for developers to do fun and interesting things. That's not entirely true. Okay, there were some really neat puzzles that I did in one of the local ones, but there's more things that a VR developer can do, right? Like that's just all there is to it. Like, you can't have grenades in a real life version of Escape the Room. So, all right, guys, I'm shutting it down now. Thank you so much, and I'll be answering some questions afterwards. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button below. If you didn't, hit the downvote button and tell me what I can do to make these videos better. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard with this, but anyway, you guys get the idea. All right. So moving on. That's where I'm going to cut the video and published it. What do y'all think? So now y'all can y'all can add the @ question mark, or I can move over there and actually just read full chat. But just answering it for anybody else that wants to watch the live stream afterwards. Is the game room scale? No, it's not. You're in a seated chair, which I didn't mind it so much in this one. They did a good job. Can you replay levels as much as you like? Absolutely. And there's little like hidden things apparently that you can get, like little props that come back into the main room. So that's a good one. More Subnautica, please. I need to. I'm actually leaving. I'm going to Texas next week, actually starting on Friday for a week and a half. So it's going to be a little while. Oh, but yeah, shout out to 2020 Gamer, by the way. He's the one that developed the cool little art stuff that's down here. So thank you very much, sir, for that. Excuse me, glad I didn't burp during it. Yeah, all right. I'm going to move off the chat things. Now I'll just actually read y'all's chat and hang out. What did y'all think of this tool? How was the review? Was it too fast? Were the bullet points like did it feel too rushed? I don't know. It's really hard to know how I do in these things. So how did you think of the format? Maybe try a longer game next time to see how longer reviews would look like in this format. Noted. Absolutely. Yeah, this one didn't have a whole lot of like contentious points, right? It was just like, this game is fun, got good audio. Like there wasn't really much like many negative things or things that actually needed to be brought up. It was just fun, and especially for an escape the room, I didn't want to spoil anything, so I had to skip over a bunch of stuff. I'm actually not sure if there's a thing pointed at the thing you missed in the bear room. Oh, there may be something pointing at it? Maybe, but meh. Good job. You did great, and we'll have to work on some animations for the sidebar stuff. But you'll notice that it is not a linear animation. It's because there's no animation on that one. I can't really go back and show it, but I do have some nice animation curves going to make it cool. Uh-oh. I don't have any way of seeing that just yet. Probably a subscriber. Thank you. But I'll check that just to make sure. Just to make sure I'm not ignoring anybody's generosity. Which, by the way, how did that even alert? Oh, geez. I thought I turned off those notifications. That's concerning. OBS. Why? How did it? Because I don't want those popping up. I don't want those sounds popping up during the live stream. I need to find a way of making those not happen at first. Huh. That's concerning. Just a moment. Neon, I didn't need to be nervous. Well, thank you. I always am. Every single time. So that was a subscription from Ivic. Thank you for the subscription. I need your chair. It looks like it would cradle my buttocks real good. Let me tell you, man, it cradles the buttocks real good. Not at first. Like for the first week, it was stiff. But now, yeah, it gives my butt hugs. I like it. There is a video, by the way, in my backlog. This is a Ewin racing or Ewin gaming chair. Check out the video for the review on that one. I do like it. I do recommend it, and I think I still have a coupon that's valid if you use the affiliate link that's in that video. So, if you want one, get one through that link. Tim, I did not. I missed the violet crystals. You called it. I'm not. Don't say where it came from, but yeah, I definitely missed the violet crystals. It was not obvious how to get that. I was trying to like combine the crystals. Like I figured that's what it was going to be. I figured I was going to have to like put them all together or like hit them. Oh, crap! I'm doing spoilers in case somebody wants to try that. Anyway, I kept on trying all these things. I didn't realize it was just going to be a different one. Any other questions or comments on the review format? Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this bad boy down. What do you think? Hey, Donkey Kong, welcome to the stream. No, that's yeah, that thought's gone. I like it. Do I have? Yeah, I have control. I didn't use it just because I didn't want to do it, but I can do this. I can do it live. I expect you to die in shell games if there were more levels coming up. And the answer was something like, never say never. Yeah, it's actually pretty obvious if you don't mess up the room. Oh, yeah, so I got my, I lit everything on fire, but that doesn't do it. That doesn't expose. I think that the review is very much focused on the Q&A, so it's good that you got to that part quickly. This one may have been more focused on Q&A. I think in general, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this kind of evolves. The plan was like 5 to 10 minutes-ish on review, and then a few minutes on questions and answers. It depends. It just depends on how much I miss, I guess. So I guess the ultimate goal would be that I answer all questions in a very succinct fashion before it ever gets to the live chat. But yeah, that didn't happen. So. Another answer was, greetings, HQ is still exploring what the Zoraxis organization may be up to. Once we get some actionable intelligence, we'll announce it. Okay, all right. Maybe I expect you to die too? I'd be okay with that. Like, I don't need more content for free necessarily. For $24.99, I've gotten my money's worth. Even though I got Zeus's money's worth. I would have gotten my money's worth if I had paid for it. But in my opinion, I definitely value what Zeus put into it. So yeah, if they release another title, I'll pick it up, no problem, no question. Why is there a current question on the stream? That's because I was answering it this way. Now I'm just actually looking at chat that's on my main computer. But this is how I was answering questions at first. Lots of questions. So yeah, I should probably have a way of hiding this. In fact, I put that in the backlog, a way of dismissing that, but I don't have it yet. It's okay. Any multiplayer escape rooms? I don't know. I haven't played any if there are. Anybody? Anybody? All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump on out. If y'all have any other questions about this game, feel free to put it in Discord. Yeah. Wait, one last. I feel like a short review of the game, with it being flashed out more by the Q&A, is super. Oh, fleshed out. I think answering everything in the review might actually take away from the Q&A. Maybe. Which section did you guys appreciate the most? Did you like the more the presentation with the video playing behind me, or did you like the questions and answers more? Zeus, let's be honest. If I would not have given it to you, you wouldn't have bought it. No, I've wanted to, but I will be honest. Like if you hadn't like kind of pushed me, I don't know when I would have made time for it. That's all there is to it. Community interaction is what makes it for you. Good to know. Did you ever finish all the challenges? No, I have not. I find replay value for me for games like this is. It's not crazy high. Like going through and finding all the different like challenges. Like I've never been an achievement hunter at all. Like it's just not been my thing. I like playing the game and getting through it. I like doing side missions, like if it's side content. But I don't like repeating the same thing just for like the achievements, which is basically what that is. Donkey Kong, yes, I want to do another like charity live stream pretty soon, and hopefully I can like accumulate a lot of game codes to do that for. Probably not going to do a speedrun. Probably not. Phonics, that is the entire purpose of this. Will this make your review time shorter and thus make you able to make more reviews? That is the goal. That is the absolute goal. This one took me about 2 hours of prep time. But that's because I had to go through and re-record like the video that you saw playing behind me. Because whenever I played this, I was just live streaming. I didn't record anything. So I lost some time on that. I have an idea for a way of like reducing my time even more, which is extending this application to where it can help me out during actual gameplay. The idea is I will live stream all of my gameplay. And then anybody that's watching it, they can put in like, I don't know, @clip. And then put a note saying this was a fun point or whatever. So that way, at the end of it, I can go back through and I can like if it's like a 2-hour game, you guys can help me out by like calling out those good points for me. So that way, I don't have to like go through and scan through 2 hours of gameplay to find the interesting bits. So I don't know, playing around with that idea, but I don't know, that may or may not come to be. Where did I get that shirt? Amazon.com. That's going to be my answer for almost every one of my shirts. Like going to physical stores, it's just not, I don't do it very much. I don't. Tim, this is not open source, and I am using some assets that will make it to where I cannot make the whole thing open source. For specifically the green screening stuff, this was a paid asset. I didn't actually develop that, so I cannot make the full thing open source. I thought about it at first, but then I started trying to do the green screening stuff myself. It's a complicated problem, so I paid for that. I have. If there's enough interest, I might release the application, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it open source. Phonics, up in the air. It depends on like sort of the value. I'm gonna keep on doing this a few more times, see the value that I find in it before trying to make it generic enough for others to consume. Like there would be work involved for me to make it usable by other content creators. Like for example, the image down here. I'd have to make a way for other people to put in their assets for that and be able to customize it. Right now, it's all hard coded in there. So there'd be work that would have to happen for other people to use this. You're going bald prematurely. Minoxidil, I think it is. I'm still not exactly full-headed. However, I started using that about 3 months ago, 3 months or so ago, and I don't know, if you look back at some of my videos, you'll notice I've gotten a little bit of my hair back. It's not quite as bad. User, how dare you? You missed it. I'm so sad. I didn't even do it because you weren't here. I started, and he wasn't even here, so I just stopped. I can't move on. But I did, because chat was so nice and they helped me out. So I moved on, but it was tough. How dare you? Oh man. Oh, I'll be okay, guys. I'll be okay. I'm missing chat. I'm missing things. Anyway. I'm still live. Sorry, my man. I really wanted to take a break and come. Oh, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Like, for real. Don't you dare apologize. Well, I was the VIP here, right? Zeus, you are a VIP, absolutely, sir. Thank you for this. So yeah, dedicating this this maiden voyage of the live stream tool to Zeus. Not only did he give the game that I played here, but he was in like a lot of the 40 hours of live stream that I did while making this. So, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, I am going to go ahead and shut this off now because I do need to edit the recording. I need to chop it up just a little bit before publishing it. I'll probably make it actually live on Monday for the people that don't see the live stream. So you guys are special. You get the early look. So, all right, guys, I'm heading out. Thanks for watching. Walking over here. Oh wait, hold on. I can't do it. I can't just do that. Hold on. Okay, we got to do that. We got to do it proper. Anytime I'm ending my live streams now, I have to do it this way. Wait, hold on. It's working. Okay, gotta get my mouse over here. All right, ready? Awkward staring at the camera. I totally forgot to. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the stop button. No. All right, guys, you get it again. You get awkward round two.